Yeah.
Hello.
Marysol?
How's my favorite client?
Hi, how are you?
I own a public relations firm called the Patton Group. My PR firm is one of the largest and is the best PR firm in the city. At the moment, there's 12 of us, and it's all girls. We have nothing against guys. We're just waiting for them. Coming. Good morning, girls. How's everyone's weekend?
What?
How was your weekend?
It was good. It's Friday.
Oh my God. Because we do these on.
I'm like, it's good.
It's good. I forgot, guys. I was born in Miami. I've lived here all my life. My mother's Cuban and my father's American.
Someone's phone ringing. He's like, Tito Puente's in your purse.
Mine, I have to run a business, you know.
I know, but why is Tito
You think I
Puente?
could just come have leisure lunches with you girls? To me, Miami's a small town because, I don't know, I feel like I know everyone, I know everything. What's wrong with my boobs?
I don't know. They look great.
Are you having your boobs done?
No, I would never. Are you crazy? I would never do that.
They're perfect. Why would you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do that. I'm anti-plastic surgery until it gets really, really bad.
So you have to.
I lived here in the heyday when, you know, Versace lived here, Madonna and Stallone and everyone, and I ran in that group, and it was a lot of fun.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was born and raised in Miami. I am a perfectionist. People call me the Cuban Barbie, but Barbie is silent because, you know, she's a doll. But, you know, I'm like alive. I'm the real thing. So, of course, there's a lot more to me than just the physical beauty and the outside.
Jump rope.
But poor Barbie, I mean, she's a doll. She couldn't talk, so nobody knew how smart, how dumb she was. What about one of these,
No.
sexy? You don't think Priscilla would like them?
Oh, no. This one right here. Really cute.
I love the orange. I love the orange. I have 2 beautiful children from my previous marriage. Peter, who is 17 years old, and Frankie, who is 13 years old. Frankie is very sweet. He's very expressive.
They have cool art books, Mom.
Oh, I love their books here. They're great.
I like this one, Mom. Look, because it's about shoes. That's awesome.
Peter is the opposite. He's more to himself. He's more introverted. And I know that Peter is going to need me forever.
What's grass-fed filet mignon? I don't know what grass-fed means.
That the cow was fed with grass instead of, like, you know, hormones.
Okay,
and
literally,
grass-fed.
okay.
Yeah, literally what it means, exactly.
Right.
I mean, the world to them because, I mean, they can't even decide what they're going to eat unless they ask me. My husband, Herman, and I both own Venue Magazine. Venue Magazine is a Spanish publication. So I'm a big part of the Miami social scene.
This is not every day you can get this opportunity.
Initially, when I started with him almost 10 years ago, they would ask me, oh, what did you see in him? You know, he's older than you. You look a certain way. He looks a different way. But once you get to know us, you see how it works and why it works.
My name is Porsha Williams Stewart, and I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. My family is the Williams family. Hosea Williams is my grandfather. He was a huge civil rights leader. He was Martin Luther King's right-hand man.
Hand them the bread, you're gonna have to handle.
I like to help them once they get to the end if they have to reorganize. He began his own charity. So what we're gonna do is give you a box of groceries here. Okay. Driving? Okay, good. It is the largest foundation of the South as far as feeding people who don't have any means of support for themselves because of the, what is it, the, what are we in, recession? Yeah. So I've always had a deep purpose in my life from the very beginning. We're gonna start people over here at the clothes.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I like this one because it gives you some boots.
Right, yes, it pushes them up.
I've always lived well.
Okay, Princess Porsha.
A perfect day for me would be calling my various girlfriends who don't work. How are you? You look so nice. Thank you. Going to have some lunch with them. And then coming home to my husband. Hey, baby. I'm married to Cordell Stewart. He's an ex-NFL football player. One of my family made him, and my uncle was taking pictures of him. My brother was going crazy, and I'm like, what is going on? They were like, that is Cordell Stewart. Like, do you understand? I'm like, no. From the time I was 25, I knew that I wanted to be married by 30. And the man of my dreams approached me at 27. And within that first year of marriage, I did not have to work, sweep, or vacuum or anything.
Bobo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good morning, man. Good morning.
Get in for a little bit.
Let me put these fine glasses over here.
This is nice. Just a day where we can just relax. Bring home the bacon. My life is a because I'm very, very blessed. Everything I ask for, everything I put in the universe, everything I ask God for, it ends up happening. It's perfect.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Adore, unnap it.
Adore, what are you doing?
I'm cutting the butter.
Okay.
Ooh.
Boom. Now, Grace, you have to spray this. Okay, Grace. Grace. How are you gonna turn your head the other direction? You gotta look at what you're spraying. Grace.
Mommy, it's dripping. Stop it!
Potomac is one of the most exclusive areas in the country. You don't just jump up and move to Potomac. You're done with this. Stop. Okay, put this back now. Only legacy or large cash flow can get you in. My father was one of the first blacks to be in the Texas House of Legislature in the 1960s. He did a lot of work with Martin Luther King, Andrew Young, and that's a legacy that I'm proud of and that my kids are very proud of. Okay, let me, no. Not, are your hands even clean? Yeah. No, don't put that back in here. Do you understand?
It tastes good.
I don't know where that finger has been. I'm from here, and I got married and moved to Baltimore, Maryland. When I moved away, it was like a dark day. Everybody was real sad. Everybody wore black for like 3 weeks. And then after I got a divorce, I moved back to this area. Oh, it's a ticker tape parade. Adore. Today.
I want to do a song. I said I want to do a song.
Grace, let her do it. I was married to Gizelle Bryant, who was a very well-known national pastor and civil rights leader. Unfortunately, Jamal was a cheater, pumpkin eater. He loved to hide his salami. Okay, so we don't really want it on the sides. Grace, stop. Come on. I told you, I don't know where that finger has been.
It was a different finger. So it's been in different places.
Yeah, that's the scary part. When I was growing up and married, yes, there were some etiquette rules that I needed to follow, but I'm grown now. So when it comes to pleasing these etiquette-obsessed women of Potomac, I'm just not having it.
Ooh, tastes lemony.
Open the oven. I live my life by the rules called Gizelle, and I do it damn well. Oh, jeez.
What can I do for you?
I'll do my pineapple
cider.
in a glass. I don't drink out of can in public.
My husband being soon-to-be husband, Chris, we met at work. We were both at the time working at a restaurant in Chinatown in DC. He was a manager. I was just a host. And he decides to ask me, so when can I come cook in your kitchen? And he will deny this, but I know a flirt when I see a flirt, okay?
You should ask me again.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
It's never as good as the first time.
Yes, there's no improving on the first proposal.
The proposal was the ultimate surprise. Having family fly in. Chris's parents drove up from Florida. My friends flew in and drove in from New York and from California. There were like 80 to 100 people. It was crazy. And to have everyone that I loved there was amazing. It was really special to me that he cared enough to execute my dream.
So what are we gonna do about first dances? I mean, you got 2 sets of parents, I got 2 sets of parents. You gotta do 2 mother dances and 2 father dances.
Chris and I really grew up in 2 very different worlds. I'm more like the Huxtables. I was raised in a more affluent country club situation, and Chris was not. He definitely was not what I saw for myself. He's divorced, and he does have 3 children by 2 different women. But we're here. We've made it. She was able to look past these things because in the end, I truly believe that love will always prevail.
You know you have a hole in your jeans?
Yes.
That's a ball.
Most places would find it inappropriate.
The fact that we had a friendship before we actually became a couple is what helped us.
Oysters. Thanks, Greg.
All right, pick out the ones that you like.
You can have that one. It's very important that my oysters don't look like vagina.
Now give me my shrimp.
Gosh, just making money.
I have lived in Utah since I was 15 years old. The Mormon culture believes that we can be perfect. Perfection is attainable. That's what Mormon doctrine says. Because Salt Lake City is the capital of Mormonism, I decided to open Beauty Lab and Laser. The majority of our clients have Mormon backgrounds or are active Mormon women. It's just like putting your hand in a river of money because attaining perfection is a Mormon pastime. We started from nothing and now we're valued at over $20 million.
Hi.
Hey, guys.
Perfect timing. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are
Hi,
you?
Mom. Busy day?
School, yes, always.
I am a purebred, pedigreed pioneer Mormon. My ancestors came across the plains as pioneers. They settled American Fork, Utah and Plain City, Utah. I married a Mormon man. I had 3 Mormon daughters. Every descendant in our line is Mormon.
Hi. I brought some greasy faced monkeys for y'all.
Hey, guys.
Annabelle, do you want to go over here or do you want to?
Here, I can go to this one.
Okay. The family that facials together stays together.
I married into a family of extreme wealth. Howard Hughes comes in, hires my grandfather-in-law as his driver and henchman. Howard Hughes loved the Mormons, and when he passed, the Gay family inherited a huge portion of his estate. The Gay family is worth billions, so I basically married into Mormon royalty. But it all came crashing down when we got divorced 5 years ago. In the Mormon church, divorce is not an option.
Are you excited for your birthday, Georgia?
Yes, I'm so excited.
so excited.
It's gonna be so fun.
14 years old.
Any advice for 14?
Yeah, stop FaceTiming boys late at night.
In my personal experience, a good Mormon doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't have sex, doesn't swear. I've tried not to drink, smoke, swear, love rap music, love black men, love homosexuals. Like all the things that I love and gravitate to are not in alliance with a good Mormon woman.
I want you to experiment and own your bodies, but I'm not gonna let you drown.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm not. Annabelle's asleep.
I'm gonna be Bridezilla today. What do you think of my dress?
I love it.
Growing up in Utah, I wanted the fairy tale Mormon wedding. The beautiful dress with the flowers, surrounded by my friends and family. Let's do this.
Justin and Whitney, we take delight in sharing today's very special occasion with you. You've shared the joys, blessings, and yes, the challenges of married life for 10 years.
When I married Justin, I was 5 months pregnant, and I was wearing my high school prom dress, standing in front of about 50 people who didn't want us to be together.
May this ceremony, renewing your vows, heighten your joy in living.
Justin is 18 years older than me.
10 years ago, you rocked my world. You challenged me to think for myself.
When we met, we worked together, so we had this hot office romance that we were trying to hide from everyone because we were both married to other people.
Together, we've experienced the highest of highs. We've experienced some of the lowest of lows.
Whitney and I are cousins. She fell in love with Justin. They had this illicit, torrid affair, and as a result, they were both excommunicated from the church.
I come from a long line of Mormonism. In fact, my 4th great-grandfather, Shadrach Roundy, was the bodyguard to Joseph Smith and Brigham Young. See, he's a hero in the Mormon community because he protected the prophet. So I guess you could say it is a very big deal that I'm no longer Mormon.
But through it all, I'm the luckiest person alive to be married to Whitney Rose.
At least there's a nice breeze going on.
It's not like...
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hot breeze, but like...
It's like a steamy, warm...
Yeah, it's a steamy, nasty, smelly breeze.
New York City is the best city in the world.
Oh my God, I'm so thirsty.
It's where I was born and raised. It's where I became an entrepreneur. It's where I started my clothing line, married to the mob, and it's where I had my daughter.
Hi. How are you? Good, how are you? I'm gonna get the cauliflower one. I'm also gonna get an iced coffee.
Can I get that? The chocolate.
Okay, we'll get that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
They're so nice, aren't they? No, stop. How's it taste?
It doesn't taste good to me.
Tastes good to me.
My daughter's name is Kier, AKA Kiki, and I don't know any other mother-daughters that have what me and her have. You know, it's like we're best friends, we're mother-daughter, we're soulmates, we're life partners. I'm not sure if that's healthy or not, but it doesn't really matter. That's the way it is.
Are you excited for school, or are you like you're not at all?
Also, I heard that 7th grade is the worst.
My only advice for you, just be yourself, try your best, and don't let little bitches with you.
Stop cursing.
Honestly, when I was in your grade, girls were really mean.
They're just annoying.
Oh, but you're so much more mature than I was.
You seemed like a horrible child. Grandma would always tell me how horrible you were.
Well, Grandma's gonna get her ass beat.
My family situation is not a traditional one. Rob is my baby daddy. He was my first love, and I really thought that we were gonna be together till the day we died. That's not how it worked. Rob and I have not been together since Kier was 2 years old, but 3 nights a week we have dinner together. We grocery shop together. Rob is pretty much family, and we're best friends.
Do you think kids in your class are gonna start dating soon?
Yeah.
That scares me.
When did you get your first date?
I mean, I was probably like 13.
What?
All right, honestly, my first date was this boy who went to a private school. No, listen, I went to the all-girl private school, he went to the all-boy private school. And then we like sat on a park bench in the West Village and like talked. And then he kissed me and it felt like a vacuum was attached to my mouth and I couldn't even breathe. And then he kissed like my friend like a week later.
That's disgusting.
But you learn from my mistakes.
I can't eat anymore because of the way you explained it.
Yeah, I know, it was disgusting. Let's do it, honey. Let's get out of here, okay? I love you.
Love you too.